That's a great look at our location tonight. The home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams that are going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Cook out there with Bradley. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
The putback. And here's Rubio. Pass to Ayton. Back to Rubio. To the paint. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. For 3. Booker. The shot. No good. Bradley with some nice D. Launches the 3. Drops in the tray.
Oh, three-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Cook. Here are the Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Passes it to Kuzma. Davis looking for an opening. The drive by James, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Now, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
And Chris, later this season, LeBron James likely to surpass Kobe Bryant for 3rd on the all-time scoring list.
And that might be a bittersweet moment for Lakers fans, Kevin. I mean, a lot of diehard Kobe supporters who've long held that the Mamba, not LeBron, was the heir apparent to Jordan.
He's off on the first.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And he's good on the second. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Now here's Kaminsky. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
And though he's had a harder time getting those good looks in the pros, Kaminsky is a dead-eye shooter if you give him any space.
Here's LeBron. Kuzma outside. Left side, Davis. The pass to Bradley. James outside. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Bridges. And here is Ayton. Inside, here's Booker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Kuzma, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
To the middle, here's Booker. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bradley. His last outing, he had 8 points. Bridges with the steal.
And not usually what we see from him. 3 turnovers already in the game.
A nice shot by Booker. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Stolen by Rubio. The drive by Booker. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Lakers trail by 4. Pass to LeBron. Fades. Bridges with the board. The Suns have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And Booker kicks to Rubio. Passes to Ayton. 6 to shoot. The shot comes out.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Phoenix leading by 4. And it's Rubio penetrating. And he makes good on the layup.
Now, look, guys try to get physical with Kaminsky, but he has the body control and focus to finish through the contact.
Here is Cook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Looking at teams with new coaches, Chris, how long do you think it usually takes a new system to get the kinks out and work properly?
Yeah, hopefully you have veteran players because they can adapt the system a little bit quicker. Younger players, they might not, know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice. And with practice time not being as a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season, 82 games. You look at them in 4 20-game stretches. And you hope by that second 20-game stretch, you're into finding your rhythm as a team. And the team's starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective. Here's Rubio following the basket by Anthony Davis. Now the pass to Ayton. Over Davis. Bank shot, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis, you got to respect his perimeter game.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here is Cook. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. James outside. Down low, Davis. No good on the shot.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists now tonight. Lakers trail by 6. LeBron outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And it was made clear early on to Ricky Rubio that the Jazz were moving on from him. But Rubio quickly finds a home in Phoenix. 3-year deal for Rubio, who is a good fit with the Suns. Having a real point guard on the team like Rubio should be a huge boost.
And the first one drops.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
So for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Sharch comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Quinn Cook. That one is no good.
Yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All right, here's a look at stats for Kuzma. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow. Well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. And he makes both free throws.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Rondo against Rubio. Rondo passes to Howard. Unloads from 9. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You can't allow Howard to get this kind of positioning. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
The drive by Rubio. It's stolen by Green. They break it out, 5-on-3. Here's James, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Now it's just a 3-point Suns lead. Rubio taking his time here. Johnson, the pass to Saric. Right block shot. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
And James with the basket on the assist by Green. 8 points for LeBron.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Saric, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it out to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Over Green. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. And it's Howard finishing it off.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Oubre. James against Johnson. Oubre passes to Baines. Stolen by McGee. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 4th, the Suns.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Suns trail by 3. Rubio outside. Pass to Oubre. And stolen by LeBron. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. No one near James as he lets it go. Again, Los Angeles.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Johnson, the pass to Saric. Second shot opportunity.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. Last year, getting it done. 3rd in field goal percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. And that one falls from Saric. The NBA fans sometimes called the 6th man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She make them creatively. They be bright, they be big, and we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris, or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans, how loud they are, how they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh, my God. Last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The 6th man, the fans being the 6th man, that is not a cliche. That is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real. And some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
Here's Rondo after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. James looking around. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
.114 left here in the first quarter. LeBron James on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
Tonight, he's gone 3 of 6 from the line.
Just hasn't found his form at the line here in the first half.
First one falls for him. And the Suns making a change here. Diallo's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Green. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Rubio against Rondo. Passes it to Šarić. Goes up to the stripe. Diallo. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again, and it's Baines missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Count it. Rubio's got 10 points.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
I'd like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
On the wing, Johnson. The pass to Baines. Over Howard. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's 2-on-1. Here's Rondo, and he's on the money with his first shot today. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the...
Oh, big time shot.
He just beat the buzzer. He barely beat the buzzer right there.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Right back after. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Suns, we've got Booker. Shaq Diallo is out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Šarić, and it's Johnson in at the point. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Rondo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Johnson down low. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. A nice shot by Booker.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in.
And guys, the stellar development of Devin Booker continued last season. Still a firecracker on offense and took strides to improve his shot selection and equally as important, his decision-making.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
The Lakers trail. Outside Rondo. Back to James. Phoenix grabs the miss. And Greg, with Booker and his progress, you really see it in his playmaking.
And that is what the Suns want from him long term. They see him growing into the same vein as a player like James Harden, someone who can carry the load offensively and still make others better.
Johnson against Rondo. Johnson kicks to Saric. Back to Johnson. Over Rondo, and the Suns tack on 2 more. Lakers trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Oh, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, they hit you with the fadeaway.
Ayton trying to break free. That's good from Booker on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Davis. Lobbed up there for Howard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton.
Proving he can be crafty. Howard takes pride in fooling defenders and getting them to jump.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And the free throw good from Howard.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard, as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And the Lakers with possession here. Here is Cook. No points in the game yet for him. Missed inside. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injury.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Here is Cook. Outside, Davis. Fires for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Over Davis. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. To the inside. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, when you look at the skill set of Tyler Johnson, he really is the epitome of a catalyst. Comes in full energy every time, and if he's hitting his shots, you just ride that wave of scoring.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Johnson, Greg, you never know how on his shot will be day to day.
And that's okay. Player who can carry them off the bench when they get it going. Johnson is a bit of a microwave that heats up immediately, but if he's cold, you simply drop back the minutes for that game.
And Johnson drops them both. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. Davis finds Bradley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Johnson outside, kicks it to Bridges. It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. He can't get it to go. Suns leading by 4. Bridges dishes to Booker. Shoots over Bradley. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
For Los Angeles, they have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line. Free throw good. Kuzma.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working to round out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for Shaq Diallo. And Oubre subbed in for Tyler Johnson. C-Webb last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
I like what he was trying to do, shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
Cook, the pass to Kuzma. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Kuzma's got his second bucket tonight.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact, and Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
Booker outside. Pass to Oubre. Back to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. It's good from in tight. Ayton's got his first points in this one.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Over Bridges. Here's Davis. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show for it.
Booker outside. Pass to Bridges. Here's Kaminsky. Goes up on the block. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Green up on top. Defended by Booker. Outside, Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 8 points.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And the Suns call time. Well, it was speculated all of last season, and shortly after the finals ended, that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And Booker kicks to Oubre. There's the pass to Kaminsky. Out to the right wing. Here's Bridges. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Booker. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bradley. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's deflected. Oubre with the steal. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Bradley can't get it to go.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Now Booker, 15 points in the game. There's the dish to Kaminsky. Oubre can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Kept alive. Ayton. Booker trying to free himself up. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ayton. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here is Cook, defended by Booker. It's stolen by Davis. It's deflected.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
In the corner, it's Oubre. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Last season, we saw Kelly Oubre get traded to the Suns. That was a surprise success for both him and the team.
Oubre came in and gave the Suns that defensive spark they so desperately needed. The long arms, he can get in the passing lanes, and he plays with tremendous energy, and they love it.
The Suns making a switch here. Rubio's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders. Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game is evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Basketball mind of Bradley. He knows precisely when to try to score from this area.
Bridges passes to Kaminsky. Back to Bridges. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. Kicks it out to Bradley. Connects from three-point range. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
Oh, a shot Bradley has practiced time and time again. Now, a legitimate threat to hit off the catch.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Shoots over McGee. And it's Ayton missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The drive by Green. Right side Bradley. Dishes it to Davis. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Bradley against Rubio. Pass to Bridges to end the run. Up again. It's good on the putback. And it's 8 points for Frank Kaminsky.
He's so intelligent around the rim. Kaminsky found a way to own that possession.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Left side, Bradley. No good. Shot missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
The Lakers have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Here's Kaminsky. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, leading by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebounds as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Ernie, you see this Band-Aid I got on my wrist? You know why? Because they're fouling too much. It's tough to get going in transition when the other team's shooting free throws. And also, I think they've been caught out of position and have been reacting way too much defensively.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Bradley is out there with Cook, and it's James in at the 3. Kaminsky kicks to Ayton. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bradley finds James. That one off the back iron and out.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
The Suns have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he makes the first.
And for the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
Both free throws good from Booker. And the Lakers have an illustrious past, Chris, but they can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. Teams around the league are getting more advanced with their scouting. The Lakers taking steps to ensure they remain on the cutting edge.
Teardrop shot. The shot by LeBron, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
The shot, no good.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Lakers leading by 3. LeBron outside. Shoots over Bridges. And James with the basket on the assist from Cook. Cook's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Rubio. He's got 10. Davis with some nice D.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Rubio the pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Over Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Ayton hits them both. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Kaminsky the pass to Rubio. He feeds it to Bridges. And the Suns miss again.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Count it, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Rubio outside. He kicks it to Ayton. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. Second chance shot. Here's Ayton. And he lays it straight in. Ayton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
LeBron against Bridges. Bradley passes to LeBron. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. LeBron's got the lead back up to 9 now for Los Angeles. And the Suns call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
Check Diallo. He's checked in for the Suns.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Bradley, how he did last season. Put up about 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. Coming off a terrific season. 10th in field goal percentage, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
The defensive specialist, Bradley, now a veteran, he's proven to be a guy who can contribute well as a starter or a bench reserve. Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, and Bradley possesses ridiculous athleticism. He really gets up and jams it in, but the opportunity is right.
Rubio outside. Pass to Bridges. Booker left side. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Passes it to Cook. Back to James. From outside the arc. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Ayton missing.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Davis. Lakers leading by 8. And the pass to James. Count that one. James has got 23.
And James, such a terrific interior scorer. Simple, under control, and on the money.
The drive by Rubio. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The first one falls. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
LeBron against Bridges. Now here's Diallo. He's covered closely, but drive by Booker. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bradley, no one around him. Good on the triple. Bradley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting stronger.
Rubio outside. Pass to Booker. Diallo with it. He's against Kuzma. Clock at 6. Diallo kicks to Booker. Shoots over Bradley. No good from Booker. Los Angeles leading by 11. Pass to James. Again, Los Angeles.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Rubio. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. With more star players changing teams, the word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
You know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Oubre passes to Rubio. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
And, you know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
And that one falls for Ricky Rubio. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Shaq Diallo. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. McGee's checked in. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saric. Danny Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. LeBron's got 10 points in the quarter. Suns trail by 14. Rubio with it. 15 points in the game. And he gets the bucket.
Shooting while in rhythm. The work ethic Sark has and how he prepares to fire immediately is commendable.
And here is James. Caldwell Pope outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Rubio kicks to Saric. He sinks the 11-footer. Saric has got 9 points.
Oh, you can't let Sark get comfortable shooting from mid-range. I mean, once this happens, it's a wrap.
Here's LeBron. He's got 27. Ball's knocked loose. Oubre with the steal. And there's the pass to Rubio. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And the second free throw, good. Suns trail by 13. Rubio outside. Oubre on the wing. Covered by LeBron and stolen by LeBron. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And James drills them both. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Saric, rebounded by McGee.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Rubio, the pass to Johnson. Oubre on the wing. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Baines. The second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 17 now.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Green. Pass to McGee. Back to Green. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, you love seeing James soar like an eagle. He's exceptional at rising up quickly for the alley-oop.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Oubre. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Green. Lays it up off the glass.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Baines. James covering. Stolen by McGee. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good on the triple. And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Saric dishes to Johnson. With the tip, Saric on the follow. Saric has got 6 here in this quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
James against Oubre. Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Green against Rubio. Here's Saric. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on JaVale McGee.
Clearly a foul.
And that one falls from Saric.
Well, I just like the all-around game Saric possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Kaminsky comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Devin Booker in for Ricky Rubio. And then for the Lakers, Bradley's checked in for Caldwell Pope, and Cook subbed in for Green. Lakers leading by 18. 29 seconds left in the third. Cook kicks to McGee. Over Johnson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Booker the pass to Baines. Over Howard. And again, it's the Suns missing. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bradley's got the ball. Here's Cook. Great D that time from Johnson. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers ahead, delivering the blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Tyler Johnson is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jarch in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Davis. Tries again. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Johnson outside. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. So many better in different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, you got your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
James outside. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. James has got 16 points here in the second half. Booker outside. At the top of the key, Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. 6 to shoot. And the Suns miss again. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. LeBron, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Bridges against Bradley. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years of my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game. Eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jared Dudley's checked in for Howard. Troy Daniels comes in for LeBron. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. And he comes up with the deuce.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Jerome. Kicks to Carter. Here's Kaminsky. To stop the drought. Here's Diallo. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Davis. Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
The pass to Daniels. This one for three.
And they're not having as much success from long range as they did in the first half.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by Daniels. Jerome, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid for Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Dudley. Pass to Davis. Over Kaminsky. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Jerome, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Rondo with it, now guarded by Kaminsky. Left side, Davis. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Inside. Here's Kaminsky. And that one's drained from the low block.
Such an advantage for Kaminsky. He can finish inside with either hand.
LA's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Passes to Rondo. And Dudley kicks to Davis. Right wing. Here's Caruso. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Out to the right wing. Kaminsky, the pass to Johnson. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. That free throw good from Diallo. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dudley. James comes in for Troy Daniels. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's James. Timeout called the Lakers. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in on.
DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Shaq Diallo. Davis kicks to Kuzma. There's the pass to James. Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. And now the Suns, a fast break. Pass to Oubre. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker. Up and in on the layup. Booker's got 19 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Here is Cook. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. Bradley dishes to James. Can they get it? Trying to get open is Kuzma. And LeBron with the layup. James has got 37.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws at him.
Here's Rubio, feeds it to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
LeBron passes to Howard. Over Ayton. Howard misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Suns trail by 18. Pass to Oubre. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here is Los Angeles now. Bradley passes to James. From 11 feet away, Oubre pulls it in. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's Rubio penetrating. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. The three. James, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Booker.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Cook dishes to Howard. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles calls timeout. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
LeBron James on the wing. That's tipped. LeBron against Oubre. Booker outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And stolen by Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
It's really unbelievable. At 7 feet, 250 pounds, Ayton puts the ball on the floor, gets the angle, and draws the contact.
No good on that one.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Passes it to Cook. And here is Howard. Kuzma outside. He kicks to LeBron. Lobbed up there for Howard. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Lakers leading by 15. Cook looking it over. With the teardrop, and they'll keep possession. And Howard with the nice bucket inside. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds. And the Suns call time here. They trail by 17. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Both teams deciding to change it up. Ayton kicks to Carter. Drains the three-pointer. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
And there's the pass to Daniels. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated with constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media is going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Saric has checked in for the Suns. And then for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dudley. James comes in for Troy Daniels. And Bradley's subbed in for Alex Caruso. Bradley against Johnson. Shoots a three. Saric, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Kevin, Saric is such a greedy player on the offensive end. I mean, he's showing how determined he is to snag the second chance opportunities.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Cook, the pass to Bradley. The 11-footer, and they pick up 2. And the Lakers lead by 14.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.